Today we're going to be creating this cranberry smoky eye. I've already done my eyebrows and I've applied my primer off camera. I used the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm in Sensitive. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in the shade W5 with a flat foundation brush. And I'm evenly distributing that throughout my face. And then I'm going in with my damp beauty blender and blending that out. Today we're going to be doing a bit of color correcting. This is the Benefit Erase Paste in the lightest shade. It's a light pale orange that is used to color correct any blue or purple undertones that you may have underneath your eyes. And you want to apply this before your concealer. So I applied it with a small concealer brush and then I blended it out with a damp beauty blender. Then I'm going to go on top of that and apply my concealer. The concealer we're using is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Light Ivory. And I'm applying that with a flat foundation brush directly underneath my eyes and also a little bit on my eyelids. This will help to prime your eyes and conceal any darkness you may have on your eyelids as well before you go in with your eyeshadows. Then I'm going in and blending that out with a damp beauty blender. And before you set your concealer with your powder, you want to make sure that any creases you may have underneath your eye are completely smoothed out. So right before I set my under eyes, I go back in one more time underneath my eye and I just get rid of any creases. Then I'm going in with my damp beauty blender and my setting powder. Today I'm using the Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Buff. This is a very finely milled powder. It does not give any extra coverage, but it's really great at setting your skin. This is kind of like my everyday powder. It doesn't look cakey at all throughout the day. It sets really well. And I'm applying that underneath my eyes, on my eyelids, the bridge of my nose. I'm using my Anastasia contour kit. The first shade I'm going in with is Nutmeg, and I am placing that on my cheeks along my hairline, and I'm buffing that very light-handedly in circular motion and kind of slowly building up the intensity. I'm also going to be taking some on my jawline and a little bit on my neck and also bringing it down into my chest because you want it to match your body as well. I'm going to be taking that same brush and pinching the edges. This is just a quick nose contour. I'm bringing some color from the tip of my eyebrows to the tip of my nose and connecting it at the bottom. Then I'm going in with a flat foundation brush and I am blending that out and I'm just buffing out any harsh lines so that it's a smooth transition and a natural looking contour. I'm also going to be blending out the nose contour with my Real Techniques fluffy brush. Then I'm going in with the second shade in Havanna and I am placing that in all the same areas that I placed the first color, but I'm really focusing it more on my cheek area because this is a cool tone color. I don't want to add too much. I want to keep the bronze look for this look. Then I'm going to go in and buff that out as well. Then I'm going in with my blush. Today I'm using Melba from MAC. It's a matte blush with a little bit of peach, a little bit of pink. I thought it would be appropriate for this cranberry smoky eye. I'm also going to be buffing that out. Then I'm going in with my highlighter. I'm using the Anastasia Starlight highlighter. And I'm placing that on my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow. And I'm also going to be blending that out as well. Then I'm going to be setting that with my Lush Tea Tree Water. I'll be using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. And the first color I'm going in with is Buon Fresco. I'm probably saying that so wrong, but all the products will be listed in the description bar down below in case you're interested. And I'm just placing that first color in my crease and my inner and outer corners and underneath my lash line. And I'm just really working that color in and building up the intensity of it. I layered it on about 2 or 3 times. Now I'm going in with my second color in Red Orchard and I'm placing that in all the same areas where we placed our first color. And I'm going in with a pencil brush to be a little more precise on my lower lash line. And I'm carefully applying that to my lower lash line. I'm going to bring that same brush up into my crease to define the intensity of the crease color. Then I'm going in and I am building up the intensity of that shadow. Now I'm going in with my third color in Love Letter. This color is a little more pigmented, so you want to just be careful with it because it can get really messy. So I'm placing it on my outer corner first. I'm working it into my outer corner and dragging it through my crease back and forth, and then I'm putting a little bit on my inner corner as well. Now for this smoky eye, I'm going in with a eyeshadow base before I go in with a black shadow. This will help to prevent the shadow from fading throughout the day and get a really intense, dramatic look without having to use so much black eyeshadow because it can get really messy. So I'm taking the Maybelline gel liner in jet black, and I am applying that with a angled brush on my eyelid, and then I'm going in with a pencil brush and carefully buffing out the edges of that. This is going to take a lot of time. You don't have to do it as fast. You want to be careful and take your time with it. Now I'm going in with the black eyeshadow. You can use any black eyeshadow for this. And setting that gel liner. I'm pressing that pigment into the liner, and when it's completely set, I'm blending out the edges of that and meshing it with the cranberry colors that we had already placed in our crease. Then I'm going in my waterline with that gel liner, and I'm bringing a little bit underneath my lash line as well to create a more smoky look. This is great if you have small eyes or hooded eyes. You can be a little more dramatic with your lower lash line because it will actually make your eyes look bigger. I'm going in with the pencil brush and I'm buffing out that black gel before it dries, and I'm also setting it with a little bit of that black eyeshadow as well. Now I'm going in with the Love Letter, which is the third eyeshadow that we used, and I am carefully blending out the edges of all the black that we placed. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using the single shadow from Anastasia in Pink Champagne. And I'm going in with some lashes. I'm using the Ardell 113s. These are my favorite. I know I always use them. I promise I'll switch it up soon. And I'm applying these stacked on top of each other, so they're two pairs. And I'm applying that close to my lash line as possible. And I'm going in with some mascara to mesh my lashes into my false lashes. And I'm also going to be taking some of that mascara on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to be going in with a liquid liner from Smashbox in black, and I'm running that along the lash line just to kind of cover up any color that the glue may have left. And for my lip, I'm going to be using the Soar lip liner. I'm lining my lips with this, and I'm also filling my lips with it. Then I'm going in on top of that because it turned out to be a little bit too dark, so I'm going in with some chapstick, and then I'm going in with the MIF lipstick from MAC, which is a really pale matte lipstick, and I wanted this to be a really glossy look, so I'm finishing that with the Lancome Juicy Tubes Gloss in the number 44. And that is it for this look, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're interested in future videos. Thanks, bye!